The collapse in treasury bonds now ranks among the worst market crashes in history. But like everyone says, now is different than 2008. Well, I disagree. Take a look at the touch point from 2022-2023 post-crash that we are about to hit or just hit right around 409 compared to the 2010 post-crash touch point, and then we got that nasty rally. And I'm going to talk about what I think about the market a little bit later in the video, but first, AMC. AMC has big plans transforming into a food and beverage giant. You can see right here, primary international class filing in the background for staple foods, coffee, tea, cocoa, sugar, rice. The list goes on and on. AMC is making moves in the background. And as for Adam Aron's tweets mentioning 13, I want to hear your tinfoil hat theories in the comments below. Is this just because Taylor Swift's Twitter name is 13? Is AMC about to hit 13 when earnings comes out in about a week? Or what do you think this means? All tickets $13.13, he says at the end of this tweet. And then he follows up 12 of my last 13 tweets. There's that lucky number 13 again. He also said there are 200 million reasons why. That is his lucky number. Now let's jump into real stuff, real data, real charts. What the hell is happening? But first, make sure to hit the like button on this video and engage it in any way possible. And also a huge thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Frenetically, but more on that later, which is also my new Discord addition. 6.63% short interest for AMC, utilization at 37%, the cost bar average sitting right around 1%, nothing notable there. Now before we get into the charts, 2.5 million shares available to borrow according to Stock Tracker, 7,000 calls compared to 3,000 puts expiring in the money, and then out of the money is kind of evened out for bets on AMC, kind of getting neutral, but for next week, still bullish coming into that earnings week, and then the week after that. Short exempts kind of stacking up, short percentage staying low, which is very odd. I think it's because of the low volume that we have on the stock in general. First thing to note, AMC tracks XRP, vice versa. XRP starting to get its moves up 4% on the day, started to get this climb, and I think AMC is just going to follow. This is just an additional confirmation as to what we've been saying. AMC is up 7% on the day, trading at $9.79. We want to see more volume pick up on this breakout for AMC. I said this week, 1075 and 1325 are the levels I'm watching. We also have earnings on November 8th, which shareholders do have to vote on certain things. Let me know if you voted in the comments down below. Overall, AMC getting the move we said. GameStop getting the move we said. And since we're on the topic, let's talk about GameStop real quick. GameStop does not have any sort of strong support all the way down to $10.10. We've got a long fall ahead of us, breaking below this wedge. If anything, it comes up, tests the bottom of the wedge to get rejected at $13 before falling even further. I am still in my GameStop puts. I said AMC is going to move higher. GameStop's going to move lower temporarily. GameStop is just moving how AMC moved before. It's just tracking a little bit late, getting that sell-off. If you are still in your GameStop puts, let me know in the comments down below. GameStop, 150,000 shares available to borrow. Basically no calls expiring in the money compared to 3,000 puts. However, more people are betting bullish. All of this premium is going to market makers, so not a good look. Now, the most important stuff, the S&P 500 and what's happening this week that will affect AMC, GameStop, and the trades we're taking in Discord and on YouTube. But before we get into that, the sponsor, Frenetically, and I just want to say a huge shout out to how many of you guys are already following me on the platform. You guys went crazy to jump on this, but let me explain to you what it is. Today, I want to tell you guys about Frenetically. First, you want to go over to their website at frenetically.com, sign up, make an account, and log in with your Discord credentials. And once you finish signing up, you want to connect your brokerage account. Right now, they're doing Alpaca, TD Ameritrade, and E-Trade, and they will be doing more brokers in the future. Finally, after you're done doing that, you want to go over to the left-hand side to the social section, search my name in lottery stocks, and follow me because that is the only way this is going to work. Now, let me show you what is so awesome about this. I'm going to place a trade on their website, market order, yada, yada, yada. It's going to immediately go fill in my broker. I don't have to do anything in my broker. You can see right here that it filled, and you're going to get an alert in Discord. Now you can see the alert right here, and down here it says copy trade or modify trade. If you press copy trade, you are in the same exact position just like that with a click of a button. Don't worry, you can modify the trade so that you guys don't have to buy the same amount of shares, etc., etc. Now guys, there are a lot more cool features to this, but press the link in the top of the description, come follow me, and let's make trades together because no creator has done this or is doing this. Thank you Frenetically for sponsoring today's video. Now if you're wondering how Frenetically makes money, if you make more than a 5% gain following any creator creators trade, they charge you a 10% commission on that, which is very minimal. For example, if you copied my trade with $100 and made $6, so you have to meet that 5% threshold. So let's say you made 6% on the trade, you made $6. They're going to charge you 10% of $6, which will not even be noticeable. Overall, get in the Discord so that you guys can follow my trades. I'm starting a trading challenge very soon, and I'm giving you this time now, the next few days to a week or so, to prep for it. So sign up for Frenetically with your Discord credentials and make a TD Ameritrade or Alpaca or E-Trade account to follow me. Now, Bitcoin fighting that 35K level once again. It got a fake out breakout over it, and it is testing hard on this 35K level. However, Bitcoin holding up strong makes me think that the SPY will also be holding up strong, because usually this correlates over to the equities market, acting as a warehouse for these bigger players and almost as a signal that everything is safe. Now, since we are on crypto, before we touch on the SPY, $840 billion global bank standard chartered to launch Bitcoin and crypto custody services for institutions in Hong Kong, and just in UK to regulate crypto in 2024. Finally, touching on the S&P 500, what we've all been waiting for, up 0.66% on the day, trading at 413.38. Every single call out, boom, 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 has hit. We bottomed right there, right around $9, $9.25, at least temporarily. If we come back down and retest, we may get that retest or break lower and completely bottom at 4 to 405. I don't see that as a likely scenario, but it is a possible scenario, especially with what's happening this week with the FOMC, which we're going to touch on at the very, very end pretty soon. The next level I'm watching for the SPY is 417.50. Watch that level for a temporary rejection. Overall, I think throughout November, SPY is coming up to 442.75, and I do still hold calls on that. In fact, I added this morning. Hopefully, we can all make money on this together. Now, HSBC earnings is out, and they missed on revenue and pre-tax profit, yet they announced a $3 billion buyback. Now, this is just the beginning of banks missing on earnings. We just touched on banks in yesterday's video. If you haven't seen, I posted 2 videos yesterday, both very important. Make sure to go watch those. Plus, based on data from the Federal Reserve, U.S. commercial banks saw a remarkable $100 billion decline in deposits over a mere 3-week period, which is absolutely nuts. Finally, everything important that is happening this week, all times in ET. Monday, 7 a.m. McDonald's earnings, which already passed. McDonald's is doing solid. They were up 12% on the day. Tuesday, 10 a.m. consumer confidence and 4:15 p.m. AMD earnings. Wednesday, 10 a.m. job lot openings, 2 p.m. FOMC rate decision, 2:30 p.m. Jerome Powell press conference, 4:05 p.m. Airbnb earnings, 4:25 p.m. PayPal earnings. Thursday, Shopify, Palantir, Coinbase, Apple earnings, and Friday, both in the morning, an hour before open, unemployment rate and jobs data come out for US and Canada. Overall, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or found value out of the video. Make sure to get in the Discord, follow me on Frenetically, so we can get this thing moving. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.